Roberto, you said on Friday that you really like dealing with pressure. When you came in, given the point of the season and where Tottenham were, there was a lot of pressure on you and Tottenham because a club of that size shouldn't be getting relegated. But now you're in a very different situation. The club has spent a lot of money, and everyone's talked about not having European football and how good that could be, just having one game most weeks. Do you embrace the fact that that is a very different type of pressure, almost an immediate change?
Tu sei uno che la persona hai detto che la gestisci bene, no? Adesso è una persona differente rispetto alla scorsa stagione perché adesso hai speso molti soldi sul mercato e in più hai una stagione davanti senza coppe europee e quindi volevo chiederti se è un tipo di pressione diverso quello che è quest'anno.
No, I feel pressure from the first day I working in football because I put pressure on myself. I don't feel pressure for the transfer market. If I can, I want to spend more money again without problems because the other teams, they don't spend nothing different than money. No, I feel pressure because I'm working in one of the best club in the world, and I would like to help this club to compete to win the titles. Just it. I don't know this season. I don't know next season, but at the end is my big target, personal target, because club they didn't ask me nothing, just to compete, just to work well, but I think we have nothing less the other big club in Premier League. Especially now, in my time, I can't say before than me, but now we are moving very well in the transfer market, and why not? I can't understand why not Tottenham can compete with Liverpool, with Manchester City, with Chelsea, with Arsenal. I don't understand why Tottenham can't spend the same money than Chelsea, Liverpool. Explain me, because I'm not so smart to understand.
How often do you speak with your staff and with your players about changing mentality? Because you just mentioned it there. You spoke about Andy Robertson, for example, what he can bring. He has experience of winning game after game.
Bravo, exactly. With this type of the players, for sure, and becoming teams, because together we are stronger than alone. And I think is a process, yes. And the process is not so fast. Is tough because sometimes it seems to be in a better position, and then you understand maybe you have to work again, but it's a process like the big teams have done in the past. I don't want to speak about the other teams; it's not correct, but if you look the Premier League in the last 10 years, Chelsea, for example, because they won last season the World Cup competition, the Club World Cup. At the beginning, they spent 2-3 seasons to become team. No, I think we can do for sure faster, but anyway we have to work hard, everyone together, and to stay focused and clear with the head. No, if we lose one game, we distract everything, or if we win, we are good enough to compete and to win the Premier League. No, it's not like this. We have to keep the balance, and to know that the journey will be longer. But maybe with the qualities of the players, with our club, our fans, we can reduce the time
Can you give us an example to help us understand what you mean when you say the environment has to change? An example of what is not right?
Ci puoi dare un esempio quando tu parli che deve cambiare l'ambiente?
No, the mentality of the players, because anyway, after 2 seasons like this, I would like to win 5 games in a row. 5 games in a row, you are changing the habits, no? The environment of the team group, not the environment of and the team group is the medical staff, the physical staff, my staff, because I think we are maybe not right now, but in a few weeks I think we are ready to win 3, 4, 5 games in a row, like we did last season. Last season, Brighton, we lost 2 points in extra time. We won in Wolverhampton. In Villa, we won in Villa. We didn't win with Leeds, but the game was more to win than to lose. Well, 4 games in a row. And at the beginning, it seemed like we couldn't be enough to win just 1 game.
May I also ask about Tonali? After Brentford, you said Tonali, Van Heck, and Senesi not in the right physical condition. Now, why is Tonali in that group when he has been with you all summer? And did not do the World Cup? Is there a reason? No,
yes, but because at the beginning in Australia we played every 3 days, and the trip was 25, 26 hours, and the day after we couldn't work in the right condition to push. When we came here, we didn't work immediately because there was the friendly game with Getafe. In the last 2 weeks, they came the players from the World Cup, and we work in different situations. But I think he needs more time, like JP. By the end, it was the game, because if you consider the game with Hoffenheim, Tonali played very well 1 week before.
Roberto, it sounds like you don't want to ask for time, and yet everybody knows you need time. Is that quite a difficult reality? Is that like a difficult balance for you?
Yes, it's football. It's football. Maybe last season was tougher challenge to stay up than this season, I think.
Why do you say that?
No, I can't ask time, because in football there is no time. You have to play, and you have to make results from the beginning. But the most important is working in the best way and improving week by week. And then I think we have the qualities to win some game. Also at the beginning of the Premier League.
It sounds like last season, or 7 games last season, gives you a lot of reassurance and a lot of confidence that when Saturday happened, obviously a terrible result, but it feels like you've got a lot of confidence from last season that you can move on from that pretty quickly.
Yes, I think, and I said to the players, we last season in a worse situation. Anyway, we show character, we show balls, we show pride, we show the qualities of the players, and I think now we have to to stay calm and to analyze better the situation, not too emotional reaction is not good now. Now we have to be intelligent, no?
Okay, we'll go Rob and then finish with James, please.
Why has Salvio changed his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you know he was changing his name?
Sapevi che aveva cambiato nome Savio? No?
Listen, I lost 3-0 the first game in Premier League. Do you think for me is a problem if Savigno or
From the outside?
if Enrico becomes Savigno is a problem. But if Savigno stay Savio, nothing changed for me.
From the outside, it feels like a fresh start, a new start. Would you agree?
Da fuori sembra qualcosa di nuovo, no? Qui che sta succedendo. Sei d'accordo?
I think so. Now is not the best week to speak after the defeat, but I'm excited to stay here and to be the Tottenham coach. I'm looking forward to close the transfer market without problems, without injuries. I want to fight with the players when I have to send them, some of them on the stand. My fault, my responsibility, no problem. And I would like, looking forward to play well with the squad I sognato in passato, I dreamt in the last 2-3 months.
Just finally from me, you've been back.
Clear?
Yes.
Ah.
The owners have backed you. They've given you the money. There's Mamouche potentially, we'll see, but there's money there they're spending. It's your team now, isn't it? It's your team now, Roberto.
Ci sono soldi da spendere probabilmente.
No, I don't know. I don't know. You have to speak with Johan. I don't decide the players. You have to speak with the board, and it's not correct speaking about other players of other clubs.
Finish with James, please.
Roberto, hi. On Savio, you mentioned that some of the top wingers in the world score 10 goals, 15 goals a season. Savio has played 52 Premier League games. Admittedly, a lot of those were substitute appearances, but has only scored 2 goals so far. What attributes, what qualities do you see in him that convince you that he can elevate his production?
Hey, listen, I'm working football from a long time. I think to understand, I think to be able to understand the potential of the players, especially for these players. I was a player, I played in the same position of Savio. He's different player in one-to-one. And we have to be good, so good to complete the qualities of Savio. Because if we are so good to complete the qualities of Savio, we find a top player.
You mentioned also about how important it is to create chances, and through his Premier League career so far, he's got many more assists than goals. What do you like about him as a creative threat? What particular situations do you think he can be dangerous in as a creator?
La sua carriera in Premier League parla che è più un assist man. Qual è la caratteristica più creativa che lui può creare dei problemi alle squadre avversarie?
By one-to-one in open space or in small space, nothing change. I think his job is to make assistant, but also to score. We need goals. We need to increase quickly the numbers of the goals.
A lot of the players that have come in this summer, the Van Heck, Senesi, Robertson, Tonali, the players who were very regular starters at their former clubs, who would basically pretty much always start if they were fit. Savigno obviously is someone who didn't have that same profile at Man City. He was sometimes on the bench. Is he someone who can become a main man, do you think? Can he nail down a place in the starting team, be one of those players?
He must become one of the key player. The improvement is to become better as to take more responsibility. Yes, maybe not just Savio, but also the other players. But in football career, you arrive one day, you have to show if you are good enough or not. And for him, he's arrived at that moment, and we are here to help him, to hug him, to give all instruction, all information he needs. By the end, he has to put his face on the pitch like the other players, because his life is our job, is working, is playing in a big club.
Okay, thank you very much.